I've been waking up recently so like angry and miserable and foggy and confused and depressed and like literally it goes away like in like 45 minutes after I wake up, but when I open my eyes in the morning, I see daggers in my future. So that's bad. This book has pretty much ruined my life for the past 4 days or whatever. It's like 800 pages long. I've read the entire thing. I was up until 3 a.m. last night, like scratching the skin off of my body trying to finish this book because I just couldn't stop. And then I did stop. I was on the couch reading and I fucking closed it. I went upstairs to my bed, and the fucked up thing is I kept going. And I have like 2 chapters left. So now I'm sleep deprived and I'm almost done with my book. That's been ruining my life for the past 4 days. Save it once, I'll save the game. I don't care what you want. I don't care what you like. I don't care what makes you happy. No, I don't care in the slightest, my love. I don't care in the slightest, my love. Oh, you didn't hear that. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't, don't. I got this ice roller thing that I've been seeing like all over TikTok yesterday at Ulta. And I fucking love it. I get all the hippie shit now. Like I have this, I have the fucking jade roller, I have that rock thing that you scrape your face on. I do like this the most because I feel like the rock thing like is taking off my face with it. And the jade roller is old fucking news. That's the hippie shit. This is some other shit. And I like it a lot. You keep it in the freezer. Apparently it makes you less puffy. I need like filler or something. Y'all don't understand, like, I don't want filler ever. I don't want to get anything done to my face. I have my lips done, but that's it. But like, it's getting harder and harder to like decline the offers from spas every single day. Like, hey, come in whenever you want and get free filler. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to. Like, yeah, you do want to. And it's getting harder and harder by the day to say no to that. So I think I want jaw filler. And I want, I don't know what any of it does. Like, you know, like I have to ask Jordy about all that. But I don't know what any of it does. All I know is I want my face to be like thinner and like higher. You know, I feel like I'm like puffy and oddly shaped. And I don't want to be puffy and oddly shaped. I want to look like an LA girl finally. I saw this TikTok earlier and it was about like kids going home for the holidays and shit and how you pick up on your old habits when you go to your like childhood bedroom or your parents' old house and you start trashing the joint and like wearing the same clothes for days on end and like everything's just a fucking mess. You don't do your dishes anymore. That happened to me, okay? Because I'm not a slob when I'm home. When I'm at my apartment, like I'm pretty neat compared to how I used to be. But as soon as I stepped foot into this house, I haven't picked up a single thing. My bedroom is destroyed. And I don't know why it's like that, but like, okay, girl. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls wreck the fuck out of their room. My entire family is going to the gym right now, so I'm gonna go too. You wanna see my gym fit? Fabletics shorts. These are my favorite shorts ever to wear to the gym, to wear every single day. They're comfy, they're flattering, they're high-waisted, and they have pockets on the side. So normally I go on runs, so I like these because I can put my AirPods in there, my key to my apartment, my phone. It's all good in the hood. This shirt, I'm also wearing a Fabletics sports bra. This shirt, me and my man were going to the Jake Paul fight in Tampa, but we were staying in Orlando, so we left to go to the fight, and I was wearing a hoodie and nothing underneath, and it was so hot that I became angry, and sort of projecting my emotions onto everybody around me because I was so hot. So I got this t-shirt to wear instead of the hoodie. Harley Davidson, like Orlando, like I'm just like I'm gonna go to the gym now. Sorry for everything. I apologize for everything I put you guys through on a constant basis. I'm sorry. I apologize. I want to go out with Mike tonight. Mike is in Rhode Island and we were supposed to go out the other day. But I wanted to see a cute boy instead, so I like didn't go. But now I like want to.
Who the fuck is that?
These fucking bitches. These fucking bitches drove to the gym like a solid hour before me, and she's still in the car. I'm trying to drink less like energy drinks while I'm working out, because at home, like, I was like scooping a scoop and a half of C4, which is like 2 servings. And then people were telling me I was gonna have a heart attack soon. So I had half of a Celsius yesterday at the gym, and now I'm gonna drink the other half. That's only like 75 milligrams of caffeine. Just 2 of the sexiest bitches alive walking into the gym.
Oh, yeah, that'd be us.
Yeah, that'd be us. I'm making peanut butter toast. I feel rather lazy because my mom and my stepdad went to the gym basically like 45 minutes to an hour before me. And I'm the one who left first, and they're still not back. My mom also taught me that putting butter on your peanut butter toast makes it less dry. So that's cool. I kind of want to go to Providence today with you guys and show you like all of the bars that I've been kicked out of, the gas station pump that I knocked over with my car, my old apartment, like I just want to like bring you around to like my old stomping grounds and like show you what the fuck was good. I feel like that's a great idea. A trip through my teenage years. Would you guys want to do that? You have no say, because you're not watching this video yet, so you have no fucking say in what we do right now. So I could literally just drive you to Providence right now and force you to hear about my history in the big city. You know what? That's what we're doing. Look at my peanut butter toast. It's on multigrain sourdough bread. Mm-hmm. So I was gonna take you to my apartment first, because it makes most sense to go to my old apartment. But I passed by this graveyard. I'll show you the graveyard. The North Burial Grounds. And I used to like hang out in graveyards. They're not usually this one, but there is this other graveyard that I'll show you later on Blackstone Boulevard that I used to hang out in weekly. Like literally 3 times a week I would just go to the graveyard to walk around and like unwind and yada yada yada. So my first scandal ever on TikTok was because of this graveyard. I went to this graveyard when I first started TikTok, and I was just hanging out and having myself a time, and I decided to film some TikToks, and people found that extremely disrespectful. And I was like, no y'all, like I hang out here. I know all these bitches by name. I know every single gravestone by name. I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just chilling with the homies. So that was my first scandal ever. So this is my old apartment. This is Stenton. I lived here. I got evicted from my first house that I ever lived in that was like off campus when I went to like school. And this is the first place that I moved before LA. It was the only place I lived in before LA. I lived in this crummy little apartment on the 2nd floor at Stenton Ave Manor. There's too many memories here to even try to explain to you guys, but I'll just say the first day that I moved in, I moved in when I was like 19. I was with my friend Val, and it was the first night that we were here. The toilet exploded. Not sure how or why that happened, but the toilet exploded and there was water just spewing out at rapid speeds, like onto the floor. And it wasn't just water, it was shit water. Okay, the bathroom was completely flooded. We could not stop the water flow. And then the neighbors from downstairs pounded on our door and they were like, hey, your shit water is leaking into our living room. I said, I'm sorry, I just moved in, like I don't know what's going on. And also on the first night, we were smoking before we were going to bed or something, me and Val, and someone started, oh no, she fell asleep. So she falls asleep and I'm sitting on the couch, high as fuck. Someone starts pounding on the door for 10 minutes. So I woke her up, I'm like, bro, what do we do? Someone's pounding on the door and yelling like, let me the fuck in, like freaking out. So we hid in the closet until it ended, and this went on for probably an hour. We called the cops. They showed up and they were like, we don't know what that was. Like, we never get complaints from this building. Like, maybe you were just like hallucinating. Oh yeah, right? They were like, the only person that we saw awake and out and about in this building was some teenager like walking upstairs with a crock pot. I was like, oh, well that doesn't sound sketchy to you? I don't know, dude. I actually texted the boy that I was talking to at the time and I told him what was going on. I was like, LOL, like, almost just got kidnapped and murdered. Guess you're gonna have to sleep here more often, LOL. Because I used to always sleep at his place. And he said something so rude along the lines of like, oh, if you think I'm gonna like go stay at your apartment and get like jumped, like you're out of your mind. I was like, aw, thanks, boo. This is the I always thought it was weird that like, so that's my apartment building, Stenton, and then this is the hospice right across the street where people literally go to die. My grandfather actually died there yesterday. So that's fun. I always thought it was weird that I lived right across the street from a hospice. I always thought that my apartment was haunted, but it was literally just because I used to smoke a bunch of weed like by myself and then think that somebody was like after me. So yeah. I worked right up the street. So this is like, we're on like the east side of Providence, and then like literally right up there is Hope Street. So that's where I used to like work and get into all sorts of trouble. So let's go up there now. Let's drive up to good old Hope Street. Mind you, actually, it's literally 2:14 and my dad's like, when are you gonna be done? Let's go out drinking. I'm like, So we sort of have a clusterfuck of activities going on in this one little spot in Hope Street. So I tried to park my car in the best spot to show you all 4 of these places and explain why they tie together. We have Ivy Tavern right here, a little bar, okay? That's Pizza Co. That's where I used to work. It literally looks like I'm filming that guy. Oh my God. So that's where I used to work, Pizza Co, right? Right next to Pizza Co, not the hair salon, that is Hope Street Pizza. Okay, Hope Street Pizza, it's a little dive bar. Some people actually don't know what dive bar means, so I'm gonna look up the official definition because my man did not know what a dive bar was. I was like, babe, let me tell you what a dive bar is. Okay, this is the definition of a dive bar on Urban Dictionary. This place is going to be stinky and lame. You don't come here for the drinks, you come here to eliminate sobriety. All of the regulars there have a smoker's voice and it's hard to look at them. If you try to go there dressed nicely, you will get stared at and singled out. Wear shoes that you wouldn't mind squashing some roaches in. So that's a dive bar. And then right across the street, we have this gas station. We have the Sunoco gas station. So I was like pretty psycho out of my mind when I was younger. When I was like 18 to 19, I was interesting. And me and my girl Val, we worked at Pizza Co together. We had fake IDs, so we would, you know, go to Ivy and go to Hope Street Pizza and drink with all of like the regulars. It was me, Val, and Andrew one night. Andrew was this really large ginger man that I had a threesome with actually once, but I'm still convinced to this day that he's gay. So we went to Hope Street Pizza together and we got like 6 martinis each, and we had these little like plastic men that we were hanging off of our martini glasses. They were naked men. I don't know what the deal with the men was, but we had these little action figures that we were hanging off of our martinis. And then I had my Jeep parked at this gas station across the street from Pizza Co like all night because they let us park there sometimes. So I was parked next to the gas pump and we came out to like drive home, and my wheel, I was parked right next to the gas pump. My wheel was turned all the way to the left. So when I started my car, my wheel was already turned to the left. I fucking press on the gas and my Jeep turns to the left, knocks over the entire gas pump, and I ran it over with my car. I'll insert the video right here if you've never seen it. Yeah. Then we fucking drove away and went back to take Snapchats. So they saw us on the camera, and then like 3 days later, they found me while I was working, and I got a hit and run charge. So pretty much after that, every single person, and that was before I lived here. That was before I even lived at Stenton. So at that point, everybody on this street knew me as the gas pump girl. Every single person on Hope Street knew me as the gas pump girl, which is not really something that you want to be known for. After that incident, Hope Street Pizza found out that I was not 21, so they banned me and Val from ever going there again. So then we started going to the Ivy, which was the other place that I showed you, the first place I showed you right there. And my parents hated me at this point. They wanted me dead because of everything that I put them through. Like the gas pump thing was a $20,000 insurance claim. So my dad looked at my location and saw that I was at the Ivy, and he called the Ivy Tavern and said, hey, there's a few girls sitting at your bar right now that have fake IDs. They aren't 21. You should probably kick them out. So we got kicked out and banned from the Ivy Tavern as well. Damn, I'm just like nostalgic as fuck right now. I'm seriously about to cry. Y'all should watch my old TikToks from like last summer and like my old YouTube videos. It's all like around here, and it's just fun. And like, maybe I'll make this a series showing you guys shit, because I could go on for hours and hours and hours about the shit that I used to do in Providence. I was a wild child, if you will. I'm waiting for my dad, and I just posted a TikTok of me pissing in a red bucket that's in the back seat. I just don't care anymore, you know? The more, like, the older that you get, the less you care. The less you care. So that's something that you guys have to look forward to. I talk like I'm like 30 years old. I feel 30. But at the same time, I also like feel 16. Like sometimes I'm like talking to people, or I'm talking to myself, and I mention that I'm a teenager. Babe, you're not a teenager. I fully believe that I'm a teenager like every single day, but I feel 30, but I also feel 16. Like there's really I don't understand it. I want to go to this place called with my dad. It's I'm actually gonna bleep the name of the restaurant out just because I'm about to say something like pretty vile. I want to go to that restaurant with my dad. It's his like partner's restaurant, and this kid works there that I really don't want to see, but I still want to go. I used to be a whore when I was younger, and this said boy like worked at Pizza Co, and we used to fuck in the basement. Like I would still fully have tables. Like I was a server and he worked in the kitchen, he was a chef, and I would still like fully have like 1 or 2 tables that were like finishing up, and this kid would like point down to the basement. I'd be like, yeah, and he would go down one stairwell and I would go down the other, and we would meet in this really gross like catering room, and we would fuck in the basement. And the basement is where the manager's office was as well, and we never got caught. Unless my manager is watching this video right now. In that case, I'm so sorry. And I would walk back upstairs like all glowed from like I just got fucked in the basement, and be like, okay, would you like any dessert tonight? Like I am going to hell, and all of you are coming with me. Every single one of you is coming with me. Smash that like button if you'd like to join me in hell. I'm going to fucking I'm going to hell. Get in, loser. Who misses the podcast?
We're talking shit.
Ew. Hi, Papa Pets.
Oh, hi.
Can I show you something?
What?
Okay. So my dad posted a TikTok once, and he was like, my daughter like pissed in this bucket and then like left it in my car and dumped out all my trash. He told me to do that. I was in pain in Boston. I was like, what do I do? He said, piss in the bucket. So I did. And now everyone hates me for it. So I'm gonna do it again. I hate peeing in cars. Like how does this even work? I'm gonna try to Sorry for like the extreme TMI. I just like
you doing
really
it
don't
right
care. Nothing makes me happier than like people getting mad at me for something and then doing it again right in front of their face. Oh my god.
Tara.
Good thing my dad has a McDonald's napkin in his glove compartment that I can use as a toilet paper. Thanks for watching. I bet you wish you didn't.
Oh my god. I don't mind you peeing in the bucket. You gotta empty it out.
I will. I did.
Last time it fermented. It had the fuzz on the top. The green fuzz, the white fuzz.
Wait, I left the pee in the bucket last
You
time?
left it in the bucket. I had to dump it out.
Oh, sorry. I poured it out, I put the trash back in the bucket, and then I'm gonna clean the bucket when I get home.
What you do is rinse it out.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Fermented in the green fuzz.
It fermented.
That's so,
Could have made wine out of it.
that's so fucked up.
44th of jar and opened it.
Cheers. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
I haven't had gin in years. Do you remember, I was just telling my babies, oh my god.
What did I say? I know, right?
Hi.
I have this man tattooed on my arm. I meant that clip to be informational to you guys because I was gonna address the Ivy Tavern situation with my father. But then I actually fell out of the door and Tyler saw me fall out of the door, so it was funny. Tyler's love of my life. I have him, sorry, I'm like peeing. I have Tyler's name tattooed on my arm. So, he saw me stumble out of the ivy and Lord, I got nervous. Lord, I got nervous. So, that's wonderful. But I like to be like open and honest with you guys about how I used to literally be clinically insane, and I still am, but in a different way. What's the moves, queen?
The moves?
What's the moves, queen? You want to see me shake my butt?
Not really. Great. I was waiting for that.
Would you like to see how much my mom has obesified my bird?
Yeah, he's huge.
Marty's giving tick.
Camera adds 10 pounds, baby.
He's comfort eating just like his mommy.
Bad bird. Are we going out for drinks?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we standing here talking to the camera if we're going out drinking?
You're eating salmon.
Oh.
What else am I supposed to do?
I could not eat the salmon. We could eat somewhere else.
Okay.
All right, salmon's going in the fridge.
Who's driving?
Probably me.
You have warm feet, my
No,
love.
we are not Ubering. That does not work out. Instead of going to the Muse, why don't we go to the liquor store right back there? We could get like a 6-pack of beer and sit outside of the car dealership.
Okay.
Walked in. Tara had Marty. They said, you can't come in with your bird. And she was like, are you kidding me? And he just wouldn't let her in. She's like, well, why not? And I was pulling her like, come on, Tara, this is embarrassing. So we went outside and then she moaned and groaned and said, let's go in the other entrance. Like that'll be different. There's another entrance. So we went in and guess who came around to that entrance? The same dude who said, you can't come in with your bird. And she's like, well, get me the manager. And he said, he's busy. And she's like, well, I'll wait. And he's not coming down.
I said, I'll wait.
He said he's not going to come down. And she was like, well, why not? And he just said, he's not coming. So I tried to drag her out and like just sort of, luckily she's small so I could kind of pull her along out of the parking lot. And then we wandered down the street.
Ready to kill a cunt? My mom won't let me kill a cunt.
Nice face.
I literally ran this person over. I was like, oh.